What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of the Unbound podcast. I'm Tyler.
I'm Ethan.
And on this podcast, we have 3 sections we like to share with you guys. Tech, gaming, and random entertainment.
So section 1, anything tech related. As always, I'm sure you guys could have guessed that. Elon Musk. We've talked about him a lot.
We have. He's kind of our go-to guy.
He's a tech guru. He really is.
The man.
The myth.
The legend.
But he's not a myth. We talked about this. I don't know why I said it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It just happened. Anyways.
The man and the legend.
The man, the legend. He started up a program that links human brains to computers.
This program's called Neuralink. Neuralink?
Neuralink.
Yeah,
yes.
Neuralink is what it is. What it does is they inject a neural, it's called neural lace mesh. They inject that onto the brain through the veins or the arteries. And this allows your brain to become one with computers.
Yes. It kind of expands around the brain and makes connections and inserts itself into the brain. Mm-hmm. Which sounds creepy, but...
What it does is allows your brain to become an all-knowing database. Yeah. Anything that you can find online.
It pretty much adds an AI. Kind of like your Alexa.
Creepy.
Yeah, except way more powered.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's human automation at that point.
Yeah. Forget home automation and car automation. It's human automation.
What would that...
Skipping straight.
I know I say this a lot, but what would that life be like?
I don't even know. Because I didn't know what home automation's life would be like.
Well,
we just keep going farther into automation, and I can't comprehend it all.
It's crazy. But imagine just being able to think about something like, oh, I should Google this.
Yeah.
And then just think about it.
And you already know the answer to it.
Yeah.
Within seconds.
That's crazy. That would be so cool.
There'd be no need for computers.
Being able to access anything, if you have camera systems in your home, what if you could access your camera...
And see them?
Yeah, you're at work.
And somebody's breaking in my home.
Yep.
Not no more.
Yeah.
I'm watching you.
Dude. That's mind blowing.
That is mind blowing. I can't even comprehend it, to be honest. I really can't. It's crazy. But as always, there is some cons to everything. One would be invading their personal space. You're always connected with the internet with an AI system that can technically be hackable in a sense. So your information, what you think, what you see possibly, can be accessed.
See, that's what I kind of wanted to touch on with the government.
Yes.
If the government decided, like a Big Brother sort of thing from the book 1984.
Yes.
If they decided they want to be the overall rulers, they can just look through your eyes and use you as a camera anytime.
You could almost predict things too, couldn't you? Because you could see it happening and be like, oh, they're going to do this next, and then stop it immediately.
And
well, that'd be a good thing, probably, but...
For the most part, yeah, that'd be a good thing.
But they could use it in a bad way.
That goes back to the invasion of privacy.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how I would feel like if someone could just see me at all times and see me through Kristen's eyes, or and just... audience. When you have an audience of people staring at you in your private time, that would be a little concerning.
Yeah,
but
it would be kind of scary. That's crazy to think about.
At the same time, it'd be kind of unique.
Unique
for sure, but definitely interesting. Unique, kind of interesting.
But we have one last con, which I found interesting, I guess would be the word for it. Hackers could potentially put viruses into the system. That's on your brain. What
we've been kind of curious about is how would that work? Like, what kind of virus?
What could it do to you? I mean, the thing's connected to your brain and neurons throughout the body. So theoretically, it could almost do anything.
They could shut you down. But, like, do you think there would be anybody who use it for more of like a comedic relief, like pop-ups?
I'm sure there would be people. If you could see a pop-up, I don't know if you could. I don't know how deep it really goes, but if you could see a pop-up, just like random ads popping up in front of you. Yeah, I could see people doing that.
How would you wait 15 seconds to skip this ad?
I don't know, just click the little X.
Man.
I don't know. It's interesting to think about, though. And there's a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, it just blows my mind. Yep. But moving on from this topic on this section, we want to discuss another one that's also closely related with Elon Musk.
Yes.
And we're just going to touch on this and...
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah,
we just kind of wanted to throw it out there and put our opinions on it.
Yeah, give our own opinion.
It is cool.
We've got Domino's and Ford testing self-driving vehicles for pizza delivery.
It's amazing.
And
we eat a lot of pizza.
A lot of pizza. Anytime we're around each other and we've got our friends all around, we get a pizza.
There's always
2 pizzas, 3 pizzas. We like to eat pizza.
I don't know. Do you think we like to eat pizza, or do you think we like the accessibility of the pizza? Because if like Chinese people deliver it to us, or other like more cheaper options,
it is pretty accessible. But why couldn't we just send one person on a Chinese run?
We could, but most people don't want to be that one person
True.
who's on a Chinese run for 7 other people.
True.
I wouldn't want to do it.
No, neither would I.
So that's why we order pizza. But I do love pizza. With that being said,
I wonder if it's also more of a tradition because we always eat pizza. You know,
it's kind of like something we just carry on that we can't change, but that we don't want to change.
Back on track here.
Anyways, yeah,
we just wanted to discuss like what, but that would eliminate their employees right there because they've got a lot of Domino's has a lot of delivery guys. Their employees have become obsolete.
Yeah, but I don't know where I'm going with this, but could they find something else for them to do? Like, is there a cutoff? I've never worked at a pizza place, so I don't know, like, kind of what goes behind the scenes. But is there something that they could...
I'm not sure. I've never worked at a pizza place. But, yeah.
But probably in reality, people would lose all their jobs.
Yeah,
I'm sure that would
that's
happen.
pretty concerning.
But that kind of happens with anything self-automated. Mm-hmm. Somebody's losing a job.
Definitely.
We just got to find new jobs for them, I guess.
Build jobs, create jobs, support your local businesses, small businesses, people.
Or just start your own pizza company.
That's right. Good luck topping Domino's. Yeah. That's some good pizza.
That is some good pizza. Alright, well, with that being said, Section 2. Kick us off.
Section 2 is our gaming section. We like to just discuss what games are going to be coming out the week of the podcast.
And for this podcast, it is September 4th through the 10th.
The list we have this week isn't too big. We don't have too many game releases this week.
Well, not even game releases, game news. There really hasn't been much.
It's all like
it's kind of just been a slow week.
But the ones we do want to discuss, they're
kind of some big ones.
We've got 3 that we're really going to discuss.
There's like 3 big games.
Yeah, 3 we want to discuss that are really big games, and
yeah.
I think most people will enjoy this.
But let's start with the list. Songbringer for PC, Xbox One, and PS4 coming out September 1st/September 5th. Mm-hmm. Depending on your area that you live in.
Oh, it's just an area?
It's an area.
Like country regions?
Yeah.
Area? Okay, cool.
Like, I don't know the specifics, but Europe would get it September 5th and we'd get it September 1st.
Okay.
Or we'd get it, vice
versa. Right on.
Knack 2 for PS4 on September 5th. You want to get that next word? I don't know what that is.
This one is Utawara Umano, Mask of Truth for PS4 and Vita. September 5th.
Yeah. There's no way I was getting that.
I don't think I did it much justice either. We've got Lego Worlds for Nintendo Switch coming out September 5th.
Now, just briefly on this, it reminded me of Minecraft, but in Lego form.
That's what I'd say about it.
It had crafting, it had building.
But there are NPCs you can interact with.
Yes.
So, that was
maybe a more in-depth Minecraft?
Maybe.
Like more story to it, possibly?
Maybe. I think it's a really cool idea. I'm pretty sure this
Lego's
game was
a huge thing, though.
This game was on PC, right? This game is on another platform, so it's not anything new to us, or to like other people.
To the world.
It's new to me.
It is new to me, yeah,
but
I don't know, it was interesting to see.
I think it's interesting if it is like Minecraft, because what do you do with Legos in real life?
You build stuff.
So get to build Legos, just cut down the price of them.
Yeah.
Those bad boys are expensive.
Yeah. I don't know how much the game is, but $20 for unlimited amounts of... What was that?
Windows has encountered an error. Your podcast is too long.
But like $20 or so, 30, 40 for like unlimited amounts of Legos, theoretically. Mm-hmm. If it went in that sense of building and stuff like that. It'd be cool.
That would be really neat.
Interesting to see.
Another game we have coming out is Monster Hunter Stories for the 3DS on September 8th in Europe. Yeah.
Or Europe people get some games that we don't.
Lucky
Europeans. But it reminded me, again, going off another game, Pokemon. Mm-hmm. It had that, I'm going to go through this world, turn-based fights with people that look like Pokemon. Objects. Animals. I don't know what they were exactly, but...
It kind of reminded me of Pokemon, but it also kind of reminded me of Final Fantasy. And I know you said
but I kind of got that hint from it too, a little bit, just watching it. Is You probably told me this, but is Final Fantasy like a turn-based?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, you find it was like a game we discussed last week on
Yeah,
the
I
podcast.
remember
You find a group of it was that Mario and Rabbids.
Yeah.
You get to find people who want to join your little clan, your little posse.
And you just go dominate everything.
Dare I say, gang?
Gang.
And then you go fight people,
Sounds
fight
fun.
bosses, and et cetera, et cetera. So that's what that kind of looked like to me. I don't know if you get to I don't know if you get to find other people to come with you, but
Yeah. 3DS. How much like capability do they have with playing with other people? Is it like
I think you can do it over Wi-Fi now.
Is it? I haven't even touched
I think
one of those in a
System
long
Link
time.
is a thing still.
Like with those cords, you just
Yeah.
jab them into the.
I had a 3DS for a while.
yeah, I
I
remember
ended
you
up
telling me you used to do the
getting
System Link,
rid of it.
didn't you?
Well, that was on like the Game Boy Advance
Oh.
SP. You could System Link for like Zelda,
Yeah.
Legend of Four Swords, or
I got you.
something like that. Yeah.
But moving on, Destiny 2 is finally being released on September 6th, PS4 and Xbox One.
We both have pre-ordered. We're both pretty excited to play
Yes.
it.
Before we start, for the PC, it comes out a month later.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. That's why it's not on this list.
Oh, okay.
But the PC version is kind of a later date.
We just want to discuss a couple things that are going to be different in Destiny 2 than their Destiny 1.
Go ahead.
We've got more story, which
In
from
my
what
opinion-
I hear,
Go ahead.
from what I've heard from a reliable source was that was it like 48 cutscenes?
Yeah, something ridiculous.
That's
Ridiculous compared to Destiny 1.
yeah, the Destiny 1 story was good, but 48 cutscenes worth
That's a
of
lot
stuff,
of
that's
cutscenes.
a lot of cinematic
And
to
if
draw
I'm
you
not
in.
correct, that was just in the base game, wasn't it?
Right.
Yes.
Right. Not
So
counting
not any
DLCs
expansions,
or
yes.
expansions, right.
So that's a lot of story, which I'm excited about because I didn't really think Destiny 1's story even flowed hardly. Like, I understood it, but I felt like I was missing.
I felt like I was doing it more for the strikes.
Just the
Strikes and raids.
playing with friends and just trying to get new gear, basically, is what I was playing it for.
But to be fair, I didn't really play much past any of the base strikes and
I didn't play past the base game, I'll be honest.
I got to
Here recently, we've been running through the story,
Right.
getting the stuff that I missed.
right.
But
I think I got to like 240 was my light level.
I think I just
checked.
hit 165.
Yeah.
Which is awful, but
So
it's new to me.
That compared to the original cap of 400.
yeah.
Yeah. So we're
But-
a little behind on it.
We're going to grind Destiny 2,
That's right.
for sure. 100%. But moving on, the orbit system, which I hated
I
in
did
Destiny
too.
1.
That was horrible.
So basically, you can be on a planet and just go straight to another planet. Go back to orbit and then set your destination to go to the next planet. It's just kind of like a one-step process now.
It
which
was
is awesome.
so long to do.
Yeah.
It took
Like
it
5
takes
minutes.
So
It
long.
was stupid. Made no sense.
Ugh.
But going back to the more story, they're adding side missions now that you can
Right.
talk to NPCs and kind of get more story on the planet and what's going
Give
on.
you more of an RPG feel
Yeah.
at that point.
Which I think is shut up phone, but I think that's what they're going for is more of an RPG. Because I didn't really get that with Destiny 1. The RPG feel.
Right. I did whenever I was running strikes or something like that with friends, but that was just like the only time,
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know.
we've
We'll
got
say them.
new items,
New
and
items,
weapon categories.
Weapon categories, yes. And subclasses. For all the hunters.
That's gonna be
For all the hunters.
for all the guardians, just
For
the
all-
hunters.
Just the hunters. Nobody else gets subclasses.
We've got one new subclass for each main class.
Correct.
Right. We've got hunters get a light staff. I can't remember what this was called.
It was... Oh, I don't know what it's called.
I
I
don't
was just
know.
going to talk about it.
Okay.
But it was just like a staff that had lightning shooting out around it, and you just kind of swung it like a sword. Is what it looked like.
Pretty cool.
It was cool, though.
Well, and that's my main right there. As on Destiny 1, I had
I was a
made
hunter.
2 hunter classes.
Oh,
so-
you made 2?
Yeah, one's a low level.
Oh. But yeah, I played hunter as well, so... Are you going to switch it before we even go further? Are you going to, like, play a warlock in this next one? Or-
I'm kind of interested from seeing their subclasses. I'm kind of interested in Titan.
Yes, they did look pretty cool.
The
We'll go
Titan-
ahead and explain it, yeah.
The Titan has a shield like that he forms out of energy, and he can throw it much like Captain America's shield.
Bounces around. It's
Off
multiple
enemy to
enemies.
enemy. That's
It
crazy.
did look pretty dope.
I might end up trying that one out.
See, I was kind of going for the warlock.
Oh yeah.
Personally, you get a flaming sword that you can treat like a sword, but then if you jump up in the air, you can like throw flaming energy, I guess would be a way to describe it.
Your flaming sword gets to shoot flames.
Yes.
Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it?
But I think I'm probably going to go with Titan class. Are you going to go with Warlock?
I might, but I'm a hunter at heart.
Right, me too.
So I don't know if I'll make that change. How about if we grind it that much, we just play all three?
Right, that's a
We
good
just
idea.
make multiple
That's a good idea.
accounts.
What I'd like to do we'll have to get the other guys into it as well, is we need to kind of do roles.
Yeah.
We each get one of each of the classes, maybe two of one, and we'll kind of do roles. Because if I remember, Titan is like your tank, right? Yeah.
I believe.
So you could get two tanks, and you can get a DPS and a Warlock class,
Yeah.
with their
I mean, it
flaming
makes
sword.
sense.
Hunter
You
would
might
be
as well.
like your range, I guess, but...
Well, they're all kind of range. They shoot guns, so.
Right.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, well, we should definitely do that.
We've got Crucible changes as well. 4 new maps, or 4v4 with new maps and modes heads up display.
Yes. So the heads up display was, if the enemy picked up heavy ammo, when the ultimate's ready,
Right.
just like information like that.
Right, which will be kind of helpful.
I think it'd be super helpful. Like if his ultimate's up, not to crowd together and
don't stay away from that guy,
Yeah.
for sure.
Make
But
sure-
I also like the disadvantage, I guess, that you would have, or they would have as well.
See, in my opinion, it's almost making it more competitive.
Mm-hmm.
You have to think more. You have to pay attention.
Yeah, how am I going to shut this guy down before
Yeah.
he shuts our whole squad
Exactly.
down? Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I love competitive gameplay like that.
On our last thing that I think is going to be so cool
Yeah. It'll
In
make
this
things so much easier.
is clans. You get to start clans and join clans in game. You get custom
You don't have to go
banners.
through the third-party software.
Right.
crap.
You don't have to go to a website.
yeah.
Clans.org. or whatever.
Clans.org. I'm looking for a clan. Somebody
Right.
help me. And then you get a clan that's awful and you wasted like 5 hours.
So now, if you personally wanted to start a clan with you and 5 of your friends, 10 of your friends, 100 of your friends, I don't have that many friends.
I don't have that many friends.
But if you wanted to start a clan, there you go. And you can reward them with clan rewards. And
Yeah,
this
there's
is
like a reward system inside the clan itself.
and this is all in game, so
Yeah.
that's pretty good one that I'm gonna enjoy.
And you're going to make a custom banner.
Yeah,
That represents your clan.
right. I can't.
I don't know what I'd make.
I already know how many provocative body parts that are going to be banners in this game.
I'm sure they'll not allow that.
Hopefully not.
I don't know.
We'll see. I'll
Wait,
try it.
do
when
you
it
think
comes
it'll
out.
be like custom, like pre-made items that you can throw on the banner, and then you just change like colors and positioning and stuff like that?
Yeah, probably like Black Ops 3's
Yeah.
weapon
Like
decals.
you have only so many options to
Right.
pick from, but you can customize, and
That's what I imagine it'll be like.
that's kind of what I was thinking.
That's just the
Yeah.
stuff we're looking forward to.
There's
in
a lot
Destiny.
more too. We're not covering it justice. It would take. We'd have to make our own podcast on Destiny 2.
Right.
Is what it would amount to.
Sub podcast.
Sub podcast.
Keep the views rolling in, and we'll see what we can do.
The Unbound Destiny.
And another game we want to discuss that DLC releases on September. I think it was September 5th.
I think they pushed it back to the 6th though.
Did they?
We could be wrong, but somewhere 5 or 6.
It's this week,
Fifth
the
or
week
sixth.
of
Yeah.
you listening to this podcast.
That's the same day that Destiny comes out.
Right.
If it was actually on the 6th.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really unfortunate.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
kind of a tragedy.
Yeah. By Rainbow Six Blood Orchid. Or Orchard, as I have it written on the outline. With this, you get 3 new operators: Ying, Legion, and Ella.
Ying, her special ability in this, her gadget, is orb flashbangs that can be thrown out and rolled. The longer you hold it and cook the flashbang, the farther they'll roll.
Yes.
That's another second of them rolling.
Yes.
But what's cool is she can also place them on breakable surfaces, much like Fuse, and flashbang into the room.
Yes. Which is, my opinion, better than the rolling. Because I feel like it would.
Right.
But options that you can't, like, flashbang through a wall.
You can throw them through
you
one of the
can
little,
throw it.
what are they, little vent areas,
Yeah.
ventilation systems,
Yeah.
you know. Legion. Legion has mines that shoot little needles filled with poison. What they do is they bog up your screen
like
where you
green
can't see,
goo.
and they also do damage over
time.
time.
Yep. But you can pull them out.
Right.
There's an animation that puts you vulnerable, pretty much, but you can pull it out. It takes like, from what we watched, like 3-4 seconds maybe.
Yeah, it didn't take too long, but throughout that 3 or 4 seconds, you are vulnerable. So
and they know that you got hit because the little icon goes away, and yeah, so you got to be aware.
What was cool about this one though is Legion can earn seven of these, up to 7 of these mines over time.
So like the beginning of the game, you might only have 1.
Yes, I think you get 2 starting out.
Was it 2?
I think so.
Probably.
And then over time, there's a little cog, a little wheel that spins, and over time you get another one, and another one, all the way up to 7.
That's crazy. You could potentially cover like
everywhere, any entrance
in the building. I don't know, but Ella, she has concussed mines, and that's really what it is. It's just a mine that you deploy, and it just concusses. And
I
don't even know how to explain that one, honestly.
What I kind of like when I saw it, what I kind of thought of, and if any of the viewers play Rainbow Six, and you're really into it, you would think Echo. When Echo hit you with his drone, your screen went everywhere and wonky and all that.
Yeah, it did kind of look like that.
And that's what it looked like to me.
But another cool thing, when she goes down, she has that one last mine that she can self-detonate and just like destroy everybody around her.
It
doesn't kill them; it concusses them. But
which gives your teammates time to run over there, maybe
trade a kill at least, or even get you back up.
Pick you back up.
Be amazing. But there's a new map, Theme Park.
Yes.
Looks kind of creepy.
There's like...
I'm excited for it, honestly. I think it looks cool.
It's really cool because there's a lot of things you can destroy.
Yeah, there was a lot. Like the little like video game /
arcade.
Yeah, arcade. Yeah.
There was that fortune teller robot thing, that are in the boxes. Yeah, he'll talk to you.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, and you can
none
destroy
of that.
it to get him
Yeah,
to
we're
shut
shooting
up.
those.
Yeah. No. Won't be about that.
Nope. But it'll be interesting to see it. That's really unfortunate that it comes out when Destiny 2 is coming out.
Right. But I mean, maybe we could squeeze it in.
A little bit, yeah.
And I've been waiting for these operators forever. I love Rainbow Six. It's one of my favorite games out there to this day. Even being over 2 years old.
Yeah.
I love this game. So I'm just ecstatic, about finally getting
we've been waiting
these
forever.
operators under my belt,
Yeah, and I believe they said everybody gets a 1 week period that they can try them, and then they kind of like go on the market, so to say.
If you had the season pass, you get them on day 1 release of the operators.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the season pass, you have to wait a week to be able to buy them with your Rainbow Six credits,
currency, whatever. I think it's credit, isn't it?
Something like
that. I don't know.
But you have to wait a week, and then they'll be available
to buy
for us common folk. Us
peasants.
That's right.
We're peasants. It happens. But moving on to the last game we're talking about, it's not really a game. I mean, it was a beta, game, but it was a beta. The Call of Duty World War II beta.
And I know firsthand that you're a huge Call of Duty fan.
Huge Call of Duty, yes. I've kind of dropped off in the jetpack era. Black Ops 3, was the only game that I really touched on within the last 3 years, but this one is amazing. I'm loving it so far.
What do you think? I know. I also we did touch up on it a little bit last night, and
a little bit,
about 10 hours worth yesterday. Sorry, and I loved it. It was so good, like the feeling of it.
All right, first off, let's talk about what we liked about it, and then we'll hit some cons, because I do have some cons that I wish they would change.
Okay.
So, my personal opinion, what I liked, it played smooth.
Right.
Like the guns felt smooth, the kills felt smooth. That's about it.
Right. Really?
Yeah.
That's all you liked about it?
I mean, it just goes back to like a standard boots on the ground game.
Which Call of Duty would you compare this to? The feeling of the game, yeah.
See, I'm putting it at an improvement of World at War. Because it was the sort of same era, same gun types, almost exactly same guns, but they improved the mechanics of just the way the game played. So that's what I'm kind of relating it to that game.
What's your opinion on bringing back the dolphin dive from like
dolphin
Black Ops?
dives? I mean, it's not the exact same dolphin dive, but I love it. It's just fun to
It's so fun to do.
I've never used it in a good manner, but it is fun to just dive around.
You had a really good kill with it yesterday. You jumped into the hole.
I think that was more luck.
That was pretty nice.
It looked cool, but I don't think I could do it again.
If you're interested to see what we're talking about, you can find the stream.
Yeah,
we did stream for about 5.5 hours yesterday.
Yeah.
You can find it on at XOLIX.
At XOLIX, yes.
Twitch.tv/XOLIX. So if you're interested, we'll even leave a link in the description where to find it. But,
Did you have more positive things to say about it? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the game, but I don't have anything that stands out to me.
Well,
that's better than like other boots on the ground games.
I don't guess I really have anything positive to say about it, but I don't really have anything negative to say about it. I have a couple things I do want to say about it, but none of it's really negative, but none of it's really positive. It's just like my opinions.
Okay, well let me touch on my negative parts and then you can just talk about yours. My one thing that annoyed the crap out of me was all like the NPCs, the people you play. I guess they're not really NPCs, but they still have the NPC aspect to them. They talk. Unnecessary talking.
Yeah,
the screaming, which I know fits the game, makes it more realistic in a battle like that, but I don't want it. It's annoying.
Yeah, somebody was telling me, actually, I think it was you telling me, what was one of the things off that Dr. Disrespect stream?
It covered something vulgar.
Yeah,
that
a very racial slur.
Yeah, like a racial slur, yeah, that shouldn't be said.
Which, I don't know why.
I don't know either. I mean, it fits the era. It really does. Like, it makes it more realistic.
Right.
But maybe too realistic.
Yeah.
Do you want that? I don't.
No, I don't think there's some things that they should not say. But that, just in general, they talk a lot. They're constantly yelling
and I don't want that.
Which the vulgarness isn't really a big thing to me because I personally, I cuss.
It doesn't bother me, but just the constant talking.
Right. There's a lot of
like I understand like they're taking Bravo.
Right.
Well, they didn't call it Bravo.
Bertha,
which is weird. But like I understand those call outs and stuff like that, like oh he's on the stairs. Like stuff like that, but the unnecessary I'm getting shot.
Yeah.
Like I know I'm getting
screams.
shot. Yeah.
Ah.
I just find that stuff unnecessary.
Yeah.
And my last kind of like I was disappointed in the screen shake. I thought it was way too much.
Right.
Like, I understand bombs are dropping on you. Make the screen shake a little bit. Make you aware that you're getting bombed.
It kind of disorients your aim at that point, right?
Maybe that's what they're going for, though.
But
like, maybe that's a positive thing for that score streak or whatever.
I do think I could
get
used to it.
Oh, I'm sure I could, but
it's not one thing that just turns me off from the game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I just found it too excessive.
Right.
Which these aren't really, like, bad cons of the game.
No. It's still going to have multiple hours racked up into it, guaranteed.
For sure. Anyways, tell us what you thought about the whole game.
Like I said, mine aren't meant to be negative. It's just kind of what, like, the way I see it. I've got multiple, like, many hours in Black Ops 3. Loved the game. And that was pretty much the first Call of Duty that I played online, like, against multiplayer against other people, over and over and over, constantly, days at a time.
Yeah.
I got so used to boost jumps, to wall runs, to slides.
Yeah, you fall in the... Gosh dang it, computer. We're having technical difficulty. so much background noise. But you're part of the jetpack era.
Right.
Is what they call you.
Right.
The people that started in the jetpacking games.
Right.
So
I'm not afraid to admit it.
Which is why I like Boots on the Ground. Because that's where I started. It kind of just like what you're used to, what you grew with.
And like I said, it's not a bad thing. We did play, and I was starting to get used to it. But I just found myself trying to boost jump.
I mean, I won't lie to you. I tried to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to jump up 2 flights of stairs here real quick. But
right. That's what I found myself trying to do it and just couldn't do it.
I think that's just more out of habit, though.
Yeah,
as soon as you break that habit.
Right. That's why I mean, it's not a negative thing.
Yeah.
I
think Boots on the Ground's a positive thing.
Right.
I'm more of a Boots on the Ground guy, but I understand where you're coming from.
But I think after a little bit of time, I might be able to get used to it, and it won't be too big of a thing.
Well, we're going to play it a lot.
Right.
So you're going to have lots of time to get used to it.
For sure. Which concludes this section. Section 2, gaming section.
Section 3, random entertainment. We just talk.
Right. This is probably my favorite section.
Yeah?
I like to just sit here and like talk about movies.
I mean,
talk and hang out.
This is what a podcast really is,
right?
In my eyes, it's just talking.
This is what it is. Like we do a lot of. I don't want to call it scripted.
I mean, it's not scripted. We have outlines that kind of just give us information, and then we just talk about it. But
right, but
this is just us. It's just us.
What we do.
Yeah.
We will start with a random fact, though.
Random facts.
Per
I love
weekly.
random facts.
I like this part of it.
It's why it's
enlightening.
That's why we put it in. And yeah. Can't talk. Anyways, continue.
Random fact. It is taking naps.
Do you take naps?
I love naps. Take me a few naps.
We talked about this before when I was reading through this for the first time. I take about 4 naps a week.
Right.
And they're about 20-minute naps.
I'll take about 2, roughly about 2 on an average week of about 2-hour naps. If I'm really tired, if I'm really exhausted, some days I can just power through it. I'm not too bad. But yeah, and this actually goes on to like with the 2-hour naps and the 20-minute naps.
Yeah, which is kind of weird that falls
right
into our personal lives here a little bit more. But
taking naps, a nap should be about 15 to 30 minutes in duration. If you nap longer than 30 minutes, your body lapses into deep sleep. Deep sleep is or delta sleep, as some know it.
Deep sleep is delta.
Yeah, right.
It's classified as delta sleep.
Right. Deep sleep or delta sleep, as some know it, is difficult to wake up from and is, if interrupted or not or just completed, can leave you feeling terribly groggy, like a zombie.
Don't want that.
That I can't agree with that.
Can't.
That does happen.
See, I'm in the nap range, so it doesn't happen to me.
Right, which is
I
nice.
benefit from my naps. You just waste time.
Well, it's not like I have much else going on.
I feel you.
So,
but yeah, it was interesting to actually put a time limit on what a nap should be.
A number there, yeah for sure. And well, maybe I know now that I should probably
set a timer and
set an alarm.
2 hours.
And moving past that, we just wanted to get that out there, like weekly.
It's a random fact. Just some
everybody loves
fun
it.
bit of knowledge.
I love it.
I do too.
Do you love it?
Yeah.
Everybody loves it. See, we're 2 for 2 here.
Yep.
The
We
studio.
won't ask anybody else, but anyways, moving on to the doomsday clock. See, I found this really interesting. I was actually listening to another podcast and they mentioned it, and it intrigued me. Like, what was the doomsday podcast? What?
Whoa.
What is the doomsday clock?
For people who don't know, the doomsday clock was invented back in the 1940s.
1947.
1947.
Yep.
We've been listening to them podcasts.
Yeah.
What it is it's a physical clock.
Yes, and it resembles like a normal clock.
Right.
It goes from 1 to 12.
Right.
Like a normal clock does.
But the thing about it is it doesn't use like physical time, or it doesn't use time.
Yeah.
Time
Really
is not a thing for this clock.
It's a fake clock.
Right. But it's real.
Yeah. But it's still fake.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anyways,
so
glad we got that out of the way.
What this clock signifies is midnight. Once the clock reaches midnight, that's the end of times.
Yeah, pretty much nuclear annihilation.
End.
I think it's based off nuclear annihilation. But in reality, it just means the end of like humanity, basically.
Right.
The destruction of humanity. Maybe not the end of it, but the destruction of it.
Right. The end of the world as we know it.
Yeah. So at this exact time, we're 2.5 minutes till midnight.
Ooh, and that's but that's scary. But how long do you like? We could be at 2.5 minutes till midnight for the rest of our lifetimes.
Yeah, or in 2 seconds it could hit midnight.
Right.
And we wouldn't even know.
I
mean, we would when we got blown up, but
the clock, like we said, isn't moved by time, so that doesn't mean 1 minute for this clock is 100 years.
Yeah.
For us, what it's moved by is just bad things happening.
Pretty much human actions.
Right.
So like war.
Well, what
I'm trying to think of. Go ahead.
What I found out on this is they even said Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Being like the person he is with all of the bad things he says. Well, not bad things, but the way he is, the way he's confrontational.
Yeah.
And all of that, it can potentially move the clock.
Yeah, because it could lead to anything.
World War III.
Yeah. Potentially.
Well, what's interesting also is back in the Cold War era, the clock spiked. The clock
we looked
jumped.
at that graph and it was crazy.
That was crazy.
And we're actually currently in the least amount of movement on the clock. in the current time frame that we live in now, which
So,
is weird.
All of the bad things, quote unquote bad things,
Yeah.
or any of that isn't really affecting us too much, but potentially could.
Yes, it could lead to devastating effects.
Living in bunkers.
Yeah. So if you're in the 2088 listening to this podcast in your nuclear bunker in Antarctica, I commend you for surviving.
Good job. Glad you still have internet.
Yeah, that's probably most impressive that you still have internet. Maybe they
Or you're
downloaded
living in
it.
Antarctica.
Maybe they downloaded it,
True.
and it's just on their like.
In
their brain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
neural
yeah,
lace. But I'm actually more impressed if they're living in Antarctica. You know?
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. It just seemed away from everybody else, so I said it.
Oh, we're gonna push past this subject for now.
I just thought it was interesting. Anyways,
Let's talk about our favorite TV shows. We're not gonna have a movie.
yeah, we're
this
not
time.
covering movies this week, or a movie this week.
We're gonna talk about our favorite TV shows, which kind of leads into another TV show we really wanted to talk
Yes,
about.
yes. You started off because I'm more complicated when it comes to my favorite stuff. So
Right. So, I just want to explain what our favorite TV shows are, and what they're about, and
when I classify like my favorite TV show, I'm putting it into something that if I want to watch and I have nothing else, I can always watch it and be satisfied.
right.
Is that what you're kind of?
Yes, yeah,
relating
definitely.
into?
I've watched it. I think probably like 10 times now.
All right.
The
So
full series.
what is your favorite TV show, TV series?
My favorite TV series is, and I know it's a cult TV show, How I Met Your Mother. Pretty much I know you said you've never watched it, right?
I really haven't.
What it is story, like it's a man sitting down with his children and explaining the story of like his mid-20s to like mid-30s and explaining how he met their mother. Like it's in the name. It has Josh Radnor and Jason Segel.
So how many seasons is there?
There's
Like, is it a big
9
TV?
seasons.
9 seasons. Holy cow!
9 seasons.
How many episodes? Like
Per
in a
season?
Like on
Oh,
average? Is it like
a couple,
20
like
or is
20
it like
something? Yeah, they're only half-hour episodes.
half-hour episodes?
Yeah, but yeah. So I didn't really think I'd ever have to explain this show. It's just all the shenanigans he goes on and the things he does, the adventures.
So is it classified as a sitcom?
I think technically, yeah.
See, I don't watch like TV shows like that. I don't know. They just don't draw my attention in. It's kind of weird.
You're missing out, buddy.
Maybe I am.
I think you should at least
Maybe I'm
give
not,
it a
though.
shot. Give it a shot and see what you think.
All right, I'll watch an episode and never touch it again.
That's probably right. What's yours? What do you?
Okay,
what
so
shows?
I don't really have favorites, which is kind of weird to say, and people might argue that, but I take certain things from everything that I like and kind of just mesh it and intertwine. So I don't have a favorite, but if I had to pick something that I could constantly watch, it'd be Weeds.
Right. So, yeah. See, I've heard of the show. I've never seen it. What's Weeds?
Okay,
You know,
so
what is it about?
You have a family. This isn't a spoiler because I think it tells in the first episode. You have a mother and 2 children and a father. Father dies running with the youngest boy. It just happens. He just dies. So, well, it's a heart attack, I think. But, and then it kind of leads into this mother trying to support the children because they lived more of a lavish life, and then going to like no money, and then she gets into selling weed, being a weed delivery man.
A dealer?
Yeah, weed dealer. And then, like, it's hard to explain, but they progress and the children grow up, which is also why I like it, because like they start out as kids, but they grow up into like adults, pretty much, and they move and continue getting bigger and bigger in this weed distributing business and going into human trafficking and other hard drugs, guns. Yeah,
Wow.
They deal with Mexico, smuggling through Mexico to the U.S.
How many seasons are we talking on this show?
I really couldn't tell you, but there's like 7 maybe. It's pretty long.
Okay.
I think they're hour episodes.
I'll have to check
Or
this out.
something like
That does sound
It
interesting.
really is
to me.
interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely check it out.
I definitely will.
Yeah, definitely do that.
Well, the reason we wanted to discuss these is because we wanted to talk a little on Game of Thrones and what's happening and.
So we talked about this a little bit, but just to clarify, you've been binge watching.
Yes, I took a small
Hiatus
on this. Yeah, I haven't been watching as much as I should.
Where have you made it to now?
I'm
before we get
still
started?
on season 5.
So you've watched nothing since the last podcast.
Right.
Okay, good to know.
An episode or two. Here
I lied to everybody. I said you were binge watching.
Well, I was, so you didn't lie.
Kind of.
Well,
I said you were.
I were.
Not you did.
I was. Binge
Anyways.
Currently not, though.
Game of Thrones. Huge TV series. Season 7 just ended, which is very sad for me.
I know. I need to catch up. I hear it's
But
so
I have
good.
nothing to watch for like another year now.
I know. That's crazy. Why are they going to wait a year on that?
It takes a long time.
They're going to wait a year. Yeah, but there wasn't a year between 6 and 7.
Was it not?
No. I mean...
Are you sure?
I don't think
I really
there
don't
was.
know, but I feel like there was a long gap in between them.
I feel like there was an average gap in between them.
I feel like it's a long gap.
I don't know. Well, what happened in season 7?
I can't. I don't want to spoil it for you. You're
No.
not getting that out of me.
We don't want to leave the
Oh, the people who's
viewers
watched
with all
it. You're like the only
content.
person
I
who
know,
hasn't.
in the world who hasn't watched season
The
7.
only person.
Ugh. Anyways, fine. We'll push past this for now.
Alright.
We'll touch back up on this hopefully in next week's podcast.
If you can get caught up.
If I can get
I
caught
would
up.
love to talk about it with you.
We'll push past this. We'll come back to it. We'll if I can get caught up, we'll talk about this. And if I'm not as blown away as you say I'm going to be, and everybody
think
else
you will
says
be.
I'm going to be,
Like, you might not be like...
I will never take your opinion on another TV
Like,
show.
I don't know if it's going to change everything for you, but you will be surprised. You will be like, holy cow.
I love
Did that
the
just
jumps.
happen?
That's my favorite part of Game of Thrones is the jumps. Like, wow. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
expect that.
Like, yeah. I think it'll blow you away. It blew me away. I was like, whoa. But,
Well, let's push past this and let's just talk a little bit
alright.
before we.
That's
Cut
that's
to
what we've been
outro.
doing for the past 45 minutes.
Well,
but
let's dig
change
into
it up.
each other's lives.
Yeah, so what have you been up to?
I was gonna ask you. All right. Well, what I've been doing is I've been trying to grow my Twitch stream.
Yes, you have.
Taking a lot of time, spending a lot of hours on Twitch.
How much do you think you've streamed in the past, like, 5 days?
5 days. I've only pretty much been with my weekend streaming so far
Yeah.
due to work and etc. But I think I put in personally just in those couple days it was like 10 to 12 hours streams.
Each day?
No. Total.
Oh, just in total?
Total. I think it was like 3 or 4 hours the first day, and then I spent most of a morning and through afternoon. Stopped, ate a little bit of lunch. Streamed a couple more hours, but I think I'm right around 10 or 12.
All right.
Which
That's a good amount.
yeah, that's pretty good seeing as the eventful weekend I've had so far.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if you could say it's eventful.
Oh, it was a good weekend though.
It was a good weekend, though.
Right.
We did we did a lot, I guess.
Yeah, we went out and enjoyed our Friday night. Then we played a lot of Call of Duty yesterday.
All day. I was hungover,
Yes, I wasn't
it
feeling
was
great.
bad.
I was
It
a
was
little
bad.
sick.
but I enjoyed the Call of Duty beta.
Me too. We had
We sat down for seriously 10 hours.
between five of us passing the controller
Yes.
every game, and it was very enjoyable. We
It
got
really
all of our
was.
friends together. It was in my opinion, it was the way we should do it.
Oh, yeah,
like,
for sure.
I enjoy sitting
all of us
on my,
sitting there just talking to
Right,
each other and
hanging
one
out.
person playing, and
I
then you switch off.
enjoy sitting in front of my own TV and playing video
Oh, for
games.
sure,
Don't get me
but-
wrong, but that was also another way to do it. That was
We need to do
next
like
level type
like
stuff.
when new games come out or something.
Just hang out, have
Just
a
hang
have
out,
a little,
have like a little-
release party or something.
Yeah,
yeah.
a release party.
Get
It's
some
gonna-
dominoes and that's a callback to what we talked when we went full circle back to the beginning.
It's gonna happen. So yeah, Domino's will be there.
What have you been up to? What's new with you?
Honestly,
You invented anything?
no, I haven't.
You wrote a book?
No, I haven't been that productive then, have I?
No, if you
No
haven't
book?
invented
I didn't
anything.
invent anything?
Gosh, dude.
But no, I've just been playing ESO.
A lot of ESO
A lot
still.
of ESO. And then obviously Call of Duty. But That's about it.
What are you gonna do when the beta's done? Back to ESO?
Back to ESO, I guess.
Man.
No, Destiny 2 comes out the 6th.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, the 6th. Yeah.
Tuesday night.
Wednesday.
It's Tuesday night.
It's Wednesday, I'm pretty sure.
Monday's the 4th. Tuesday's the 5th. So
Wednesday's
I guess
the 6th.
Tuesday night, technically around midnight.
No, it comes out... Crap. Do you have a calendar?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it comes out... Yo, it would come out Tuesday night then,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
right around midnight. So that'll be fun.
I thought it came out Thursday and it was coming out Wednesday night. That's what I thought.
Oh, so now you took the wrong days off work?
No,
didn't you?
I couldn't take off the 5th and 6th anyways,
Oh.
but...
Okay. Well, it'll be fun. I'm probably gonna put a lot of hours in that. So
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's something to look forward to more towards the week. I'm also gonna try to do a lot more streaming this week
Me too.
after work.
I streamed like a month ago. I was on a pretty good schedule, but then I just kind of stopped. I don't know why.
I think it's gonna be. I want to do a healthy amount. Maybe not healthy for me, but healthy for my channel. I want to do a healthy amount of streaming and get a couple viewers in there. So
Hang out, talk.
right. So if you want to come in and hang out and watch, just hit the chat.
I'll be
up,
streaming
post-
Destiny 2. I made up my mind. I'm doing it.
I would love to do that, but I can't.
I know.
So I'll probably just be streaming whatever I'm playing. KOTK had a new combat update that released.
Which we still need to play. You tried to talk me into it the other night, but
right.
it was too much ESO for me.
So I'll.
No, we really do need to hop on that. I'm kind of curious.
It's really good.
You told me I would like it.
Yeah,
So.
there's like you can place map markers now, and there's the new Hellfire gun,
Yeah.
which it shreds. It's fast, dude. The fire rate is maxed.
We'll have to try it out.
It's crazy.
Let's do it before the Destiny 2. So like Monday or Tuesday.
Right. Okay. So if you want to catch some KOTK,
Yeah.
KOTK
Monday or Tuesday. Let's do it.
streams?
Yeah, tomorrow or Tuesday.
Right. Okay, cool. If you want to catch some KOTK streams, come over by the channels tomorrow. Links will be in the description.
We'll
can
tweet
check
it out
them
as
out
well.
there. Right.
For, like when we actually go live, so you'll know.
Turn them notifications on.
Yep.
Get the tweets. But on that note, I think it's perfect time to be concluding the podcast.
Speaking of Twitter, where can they find you?
They can find me at KillTheSpooderman.
At KillTheSpooderman.
YouTube.com/KillTheSpooderman. Twitch.tv/KillTheSpooderman.
Well, mine's not as simple. I'm at XOlaX on Twitter, at XOlaX on Twitch, and it's Ola on YouTube.
Okay. Well, just want to say thank you to everybody who has viewed the podcast so far.
Yes.
If you liked it, keep coming back. Hit the subscribe button.
Share it. Sharing it helps a lot.
Yes, it does. It
really
helps
does.
the smaller YouTubers like ourselves
Grow and try to get an audience, make connections.
Right, definitely. Most importantly, though, if you enjoy it, we appreciate it. Keep coming back. Hit the like button.
Leave a comment.
So yeah, leave a comment. We'll comment back to you.
Yeah, we
thanking
need
you personally.
some interaction.
Right,
Interact with each other.
definitely. But on that note, once again, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Ethan.
Have a fan-freaking-tastic week.
See ya.